I want you to do a quick calculation. For a family of 5, I want you to calculate how much money it would cost for a fast food breakfast, lunch on the road, and then a fast dinner once you've arrived because everyone is tired and no one wants to cook. Now multiply that by 3 days. That's probably $300 or $400 on food you won't remember eating before you've done a single thing on your itinerary. That used to be us, but then we made one decision that changed where our vacation money goes. I want to be upfront about something. We are not packing food on road trips because we're counting every single dollar and we can't afford to stop for food. We pack food because we made the decision once about where we want our trip money to go. Convenience food was not on the list. Here's how I think about it. There's a limited amount of money that we have for any trip, and we get to decide where it goes. It could be spent on drive-throughs and gas station snacks and restaurant stops we won't remember. Or we could spend it on actual experiences, activities, the dinner we researched, or something we actually wanted to try. The decision is made before the trip so that when we pass a sign and someone in the back seat starts asking for food, the answer's already settled. We've already decided, and we're not negotiating in a parking lot at 6 p.m. because everyone is hungry, even though that's tempting. If you have summer trips coming up and you haven't mapped out the actual cost, I have a free summer planning spreadsheet that I would love for you to download. It's linked in the description. It's a simple setup, one tab for your summer calendar and one tab for your budget. Grab it in the link below. We travel with a cooler. It takes up some space, yes, and it requires about 30 minutes of prep before our trip, but on every single trip, it saves us way more than it costs us in money and in stress. We put things in there that our kids will eat: pepperoni, string cheese, drinks, waters, nothing fancy, just real food that doesn't cost 3 times as much on the highway. Fast food breakfast for a family of 5 adds up so fast, so we don't do it. The night before, we leave out granola bars, fruit, cereal. It takes a few minutes and it saves us $15, $20, $25 that we'd rather spend elsewhere. And snacks. We pack snacks because our kids are always hungry. And instead of grabbing something at the convenience store that's so expensive, we pack goldfish, pretzels, fruit pouches, whatever they eat at home, Ziploc bags in the car ready to go. And then for lunch, while we're driving, we pack a lunch, sandwiches, crackers, lunch meat, things in the cooler, and we stop. We let the kids run around if they want to, and then we get back in the car and keep driving. Dinner on vacation can be tricky. So on some nights, we eat out. We plan, we research, and we go to a place that we think we'll enjoy. And then on other nights, we cook in. We rent a house and we cook in the kitchen. And that's just built in, that's part of our plan. Planning nights where we eat out and which nights that we cook is exactly why I map everything out in our summer planning spreadsheet. You can get it in the link below. It takes the guesswork out of the whole summer, not just one trip. When we get to our vacation, we have real money available because we haven't spent it 100 times over on food we don't remember eating. For the activity the kids have been talking about, for the dinner we actually researched and wanted to try, for the thing that will bring up at the table 6 months later. We're not watching every single dollar while we're trying to have fun because we've already spent all our money before we've even gotten there. We made the decision ahead of time about where our money was going to go, and then we spend it on purpose. That's what intentional spending looks like. Not suffering through a road trip eating nothing but crackers, just deciding in advance when there's no pressure. One question before your next trip: where do you want your money to go? Answer that first, and then build your plan around that answer. If that answer matters more than convenience food, pack a cooler. If one really good dinner matters more than 5 mediocre ones, plan it. You just have to decide before you go and not in the moment when you're hungry and tired and everything sounds miserable. You can get the spreadsheet, it's linked below. It'll help you map out exactly where your money goes before the trip starts. And be sure to watch this video next because you'll learn even more about how to use this summer planning spreadsheet.